This guy I rode around with in an LTD for 2 years, opening for him on the road while he kept telling me, Bill, if you just shut the f*** up, I could teach you something. He's one of my favorite guys. He is literally Mark Twain of stand-up comedy. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tim Wilson. Round of applause for Bill Darnell. Youngster, how old are you, sir? 25. 25. Don't know shit. You're in here looking for a cosigner right now, ain't you, sir? 25. Well, I got underwear. 25. Probably on. How old are you, sir?
21.
How old are you, sir? 50? Me and him used to do a thing called go outside and play. It was like a weird thing. You lived in a house and there was a road in front of your house you could actually cross without a booster seat or an eggshell bicycle down helmet. And there were people who lived in that house who actually knew you. And you'd knock on the door and go outside and play with their kid till it got dark. With a thing called a stick. And then your mama would come to the door and say, it's time for a thing that we used to call dinner. That was way back when women would do a thing called cook. And there'd be like 4 or 5 pots on the stove. And just some lasagna they were proud of in the Kroger's. We used to ride our bikes to the damn store by our damn selves. Be 6, 7, 8 miles away from home. Parents didn't give a damn. Where are them kids at? Hell, I don't know. Glad they're gone. Be 9 years old, gonna get you a carton of Marlboro 100s. Porno magazine. The guy at the store, you boys need some lighters with them cigarettes. Say, no, we got Daddy's lighter. Well, you better change clothes before you get home. They'll smell smoke. You'll get a thing that we used to call an ass whipping. That was something they quit issuing about 25 damn years ago, sir. When you get a beer gut and no hair, you're going to understand how much 25 gripes my ass, sir. 25? What you gonna do, bitch? That little 20-year-old wanted to beat my ass in the Midas Smuggler Shop parking lot the other day. I'm 50, trying to get a Suburban across 17 lanes of traffic. He pulls up in the Honda Fast and Furious. He obviously can't drift yet. What you gonna do, bitch? I said, before we start, I'm still living in 1974. I'd appreciate it if you'd call me a son of a bitch. Because you get over 40, that fighting stops. Not because you won't win, because you stay in the hospital twice as long as the kid whose ass you beat. Be at church Sunday. Tim Wilson's still in the hospital. Go to Baptist church. Tim Wilson's having some tests run Tuesday. It's some sort of testicular. A 20-year-old kicked him in the nuts at Midas Muffler Shop. We're going to keep him and his family in our prayers. $25. Let me explain something to you, sir. Me and him. We grew up in cars with no air conditioning. Our entire childhood was spent with our ass melted to a vinyl seat. 100-degree heat. Now once in a while your daddy'd have mercy on you and open them little triangle windows up, let a little air in there. You had one speaker and a steel dashboard. And that didn't go. It went They took every kid in the neighborhood and pack them in the back of a thing called a station wagon. There was a well-designed vehicle. with the back seat pointing the opposite direction, so 5-year-olds could shoot birds at Trooper. Have them packed in the back, laying in the window of the car. With no seat belts. Nobody gave a damn about kids back in them days. You drop a kid out of a station wagon in the early 70s, how you just turn around and go get his ass. I never even saw a seat belt till I was, 15 years old? Only time you ever saw one's when you dropped a quarter under the seat, be looking for it. I can't find it, Diddy. Something's in the way. What's this? Pack that back down in there. That's gonna fly around and hurt somebody. The only good news about a station wagon was if you broke down between here and Macon, you had enough wood on the side to keep a good fire going. 25. Anybody have a relative in their family who lied like a damn dog? Not talking about once in a while, talking about all the time. You didn't even believe they were a relative till you saw paperwork on it. Had an uncle like this. His name was Benford Smith Wilson. We called him Uncle B.S. You walk up to him, Uncle B.S., where were you November the 22nd, 1963? November the 22nd, 1963. Let me think a second. That's the day everybody's supposed to remember where they was. I was working at a school book depository in Dallas, Texas. Houghton Mifflin had just come out with that new math, and they had them real thick math books, and it's hard to pick them math book boxes up by yourself, and I told them, y'all got to get somebody in here to help me with these damn boxes. And they hired a fellow named Harvey something. I can't think of his name. He'd been in the Marine Corps, and I, of course, in the Navy for 5 years, and he kept bragging about what a great shot your Marine Corps was as opposed to your naval forces. I said, I tell you what, you little pinko commie bastard. This afternoon at lunch, I want you to go back to your boarding house and bring back your rifle. I got 2 tickets to the Texas Theater. Says you can't hit that manhole cover down there by that grassy knoll. You know, he cracked off 4 shots. Damn, for President of the United States didn't happen to drive by at that exact moment. We felt bad about that. Uncle B.S., where were you December 1955? City bus driver, Montgomery, Alabama. Wrestling a steering wheel, trying to get a 14-year-old to turn Elvis down so I could figure out how many black people I can squeeze on and still have room up front for the white folks. Best looking woman in North America crawls on my bus. Peroxide hair, legs up to her hind end, 40D cup staring me right square in the eye. I'm hoping she'll sit in the 3rd seat from the front, my eyeballing seat. I look up in the rear view mirror of the... Damn, if Rosa Parks ain't in my eyeballing seat. Now I can sit here and look at Rosa for the next 15 miles or get her to get up and give Miss Nude Alabama her seat. Rosa knows I ain't had a date in 6 months. Picks today to turn into a civil rights martyr. Just goes to show every time I see a good-looking woman, somebody makes a federal case out of it. Uncle B.S., where were you December 24th, 1 hour BC? December 24th, 1 hour BC. Working as a part-time night desk clerk, Bethlehem, Israel. Place called the North Star Motor Lodge. Bucked up out the rear end, trying to get my Caesar census form filled out and stuck a Coke machine all at the same time. Up to my ass and caffeine-free Diet Cola. Some carpenter strolls in with a pregnant wife, a tired mule, and a bad attitude. Trying to strong-arm me into throwing 2 Roman soldiers out of room 107. I told him, Jesus Christ, man, we're in the people-pleasing business. God bless you. Have a good evening. Thank you.